All right, Aquarius. I'm going to try to get a love reading for you. I just posted a reading on the other channel, and I was a bit alarmed by it, so hopefully we'll get a different energy here. So for the Aquarius watching this reading, may we please have a love reading? Yeah, there's a different energy coming out. Thank God. Thank God. All right. You may be in a situation where the only way to bring an end to either somebody who's betraying you, or to bring an end to betrayal, or to bring an end to an emotional situation, is to literally physically remove yourself from it. So in other words, it's not just removing yourself from a situation, it's putting physical distance between yourself and a situation. And you could be right. You could be right. If the Six of Swords were alone by itself, it could just be travel or movement, or, moving into a situation where you have less stress. But the reason why I think it's physical movement is because of what's behind you. Physical distance could be the only way in this situation to bring an ending to something. So in other words, you're bringing an ending to something, a final ending, by doing this, which is an action, I think, here, not just mentally or emotionally removing, distancing, but it's actual physical distance, I think. Show me more. I completely understand that. Show me more, please. There were 3 trying to come out. Oh, there's something right there. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Somebody doesn't want this to end. Look at the 5 of Pentacles there. It's interesting because somebody could have been causing you loss, but at the same time, they don't want this to end. I do feel like if you do this, there's an opportunity waiting for you. I think the transition will be easier than you think. Now, what could be happening here with the Ace of Wands is this could be the person or situation that you're trying to remove yourself from. This person, at the same time, they could be offering you, they could be wanting you to take an opportunity so that you'll stay, but it's so they can do more of the same, I think you know this, but they may not be admitting this. Show me more, please. Yeah, I just saw the devil energy there. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Good Lord. So the devil energy could be the energy from a person that you're leaving. Now, just before I go on, if this is not a love reading, you may actually be healing from an illness through prayer, unconditional love, the miraculous energy of God. And something is finally over with. This is a major healing energy. Now, I'm just going to flip back to if this is a situation that you're physically, moving away from or attempting to do so, and somebody is trying to tempt you to stay. This person could be very addicted to you. There's some, energy that they're getting from you that they haven't received from others before. The problem is it doesn't appear that it's serving you. However, what could be happening here is in you putting physical distance between yourself and this person or this situation, that in itself may in some strange way be healing this person. I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep going. Show us more, please. Show us more. Okay, that's interesting. This person may have been very selfish. And I feel like you did a lot of giving, most of the giving. You may have been giving in an energetic way, an unconditionally loving way. And I feel like this person was kind of smug about it. Complacent even, so they may not have appreciated you. They may only be appreciating you now that you're putting physical distance between yourself and this person. What you could be realizing here, this may be someone that you had a very strong connection with because the energy of the devil is very potent. And you could have learned something from your interaction with this person, and that it could be that you've learned. Notice how this 9 plus this cup is 10. But of course, just look how giant your cup is. You know, through your interactions with this person, you may have learned to appreciate what it is that you have to give, how potent your energy is. The devil energy is potent, but yours, although it's unseen, these 5 streams of water, by the way, are supposed to represent the 5 senses. You know, sight, hearing. But the thing is, this is love that has not been put into words. So maybe they didn't appreciate what you were giving. They couldn't see it. Maybe they only value material things. After all, you know, the 9 of Cups. What's interesting, I think the name of that card is actually, believe it or not, Lord of Material Wealth or Material Happiness. I'm just going to check on that. Just give me a moment. It is indeed. It's called Lord of Material Pleasure. So if this person is in devil energy and you're moving in a direction away from them because of this 10 of Swords, whatever it was that they were causing you or however it was they were making you feel, you may have actually learned to appreciate what it is that you have to give. There's an interesting saying about the devil. This comes from a book called The Rabbi's Tarot. It's a little quote about the devil. In the long history of mankind, there has been no one who found their way to God without first having gone to the devil to learn the path there. So I feel like one interpretation of that is when you've had interaction with the devil and you've been able to get out of it, you certainly realize, you know, the value of unconditional love. But this person doesn't want to let you go. They're going to try to tempt you. They want you to stay. There's something that they're getting from you. Well, it's this energy. But they're not appreciating it. They're not giving it back. And I notice that underneath the 9 of Cups is justice. That something could be very unbalanced. You may have, you know, not just been this person's wish come true, but you may be in a situation where you can make things happen, or you did make things happen for this person. They may be aware of this now. Show us more, please. Yeah, wow. So I have to point out here, there's a lot of Pisces energy. These are 2 cards of Pisces. The moon, a major arcana card of Pisces, and this is Jupiter in Pisces. So, this person may have material happiness mixed up with, true happiness, with love. With the moon, this could be something they don't understand, or something that they have distorted, or something that they're confused by. They may not understand why you make them so happy. And there could be, with the moon, there actually could be, this person could be afraid to look at their feelings. Notice how the person in the Nine of Cups, sometimes that person is said to, looks like they're happy, but oftentimes that person is acting happy. They're feeling very angsty. Their 10th cup is hidden underneath that banquet tablecloth. If only they would lift it up and take it out. I feel like this person, they don't know why they feel so connected to you. They don't understand it. There's something deep, deep, deep down that they're denying. So this could be causing obsession. They could be acting obsessed with you, but you may not see actions of actual unconditional love. You may just be seeing very selfish behavior, devil behavior coming from them. And it could be because they are refusing to actually feel. They're refusing to allow themselves to look deep down at how they actually feel about you. They could be very afraid to lift up that banquet tablecloth. Show me more, please. Show me more. Wow, whoa, just look at all this emotion. Wow. All right, so I do feel here that there is something that is hidden. When we've got the High Priestess and the Moon, there is a very strong possibility that something is deliberately being covered up. There could be a very, very well covered up secret here, and you may feel that. That could be why you're moving on. This person may have just refused to be open about something. I do want to point something out. Earlier we had the devil, okay? And the devil is associated with the number 15. Do you know that in the moon card there are only 15 yods of moonlight? If you count these little dots here, there are 15. Now, it is related to deception. There's a couple of other things that Waite had mentioned. I mean, obviously, beyond these pillars here lies the deception. You may just feel that you know that there's deception beyond these pillars. Another interesting thing about having these two cards together, the High Priestess has in her lap the Torah, which generally we know of today as the Old Testament, the 5 books of Moses. But the earliest version of the Torah would have been before the Second Temple period. So we're looking at well before Christ was born. Let me just give you an idea of the Second Temple period. So the first temple in Jerusalem was built around about 1000 BC, or 1000 years before Christ was born. So that was destroyed about 430 years later in the war known as the Siege of Jerusalem. That was around about 587 to 586 BC. Around 50 years later, there was a king who issued a decree to allow the Second Temple to be rebuilt. So it just a few years later, or I think it was about 50 years after the Siege of Jerusalem that the Second Temple was built. Now, so we're still looking at about 500 years before Christ was born. So we do know that the original version of the Old Testament, which is what she has in her lap there, was really 24 books, and it was the Hebrew Bible, essentially. And there is a version of that, and it's called the Masoretic text. Now, I'm going to go to this issue about the number 15. There are 15 very unusual dots in that text. They call them extraordinary points, or 15 puncta extraordinaria. No one really knows what they are. Some people believe that they were points to indicate that when that text was written, there was uncertainty about what the original meaning was, because, of course, the 24 books of the Hebrew Bible were being translated from something else, from the Dead Sea Scrolls, I think. And so, but however, other people believe that it was some secret code or places where the word God was meant to be mentioned, but you should never utter the word God. It's all a big mystery, put it that way. So, I mean, there could be 15 things about this person that didn't make sense to you, and you've just had it. But there's something very unusual and hidden, about this person. And I just think that in this case, you could be very wary of them. Anyway, let's continue. I'll show you one more thing that's really interesting about the moon being number 18. The 18th major arcana card. And these could almost be yods of sunlight here. Anyway, so as you know, the moon goes around the earth goes around the sun. Now, for some reason, every 18 years, if you look at the moon in relation, so there's the moon, in relation to the sun, the moon actually reaches every 18 years some kind of a maximum. So it's in relation to the sun, the moon can go up here, and the lowest point is down there. And of course, it would be in the other 18 years, it'll be up there and down there. It's kind of hard to explain, but the moon itself has a cycle that switches its axis, or its the degree. If you were to use the Earth as a reference point, look at the sun and the moon, you would notice that every 18 years it switches. There's just something interesting about that number in the moon. Anyway, maybe you've noticed a cycle with this person, or maybe you were with them for 18 years, or maybe the number 18 somehow, geez, boy, oh boy, what the heck is going on here? Wow. I mean, this could just simply be that you feel that there has been some kind of a secret betrayal. They may not have fessed up to what it is. They could be being silent about it. It could just be that you are done with this person because of that. You may just know that there's something they're hiding. On a very mundane level, you could be keeping it a secret that you intend to end things with this person. This may also be some advice to be very silent about where it is that you're going, okay? Somebody could be secretly planning on ending something. But I do think that there is a giant secret about betrayal here. I feel there could be a secret about a death. Anyway, show me more, please. Yeah, somebody may not be dead. So, I mean, this is the Two of Swords. It's Moon in Libra. And the Ten of Swords. You may just be having to guard yourself. With the Two of Swords, of course, this could be you not being able to see information with your eyes, but it could be that you have an inner knowing that there is betrayal here. You may have had to get the truth simply through your intuition because this person will not give you the truth. On a very mundane level, you may have given this person an ultimatum to end a secret affair or something, and they may have refused to do so. You may be off limits to this person and you don't know why. You may be simply refusing to see someone, or they may be refusing to see that this is over with. Someone may have been in denial, and that could be why you're ending something. I mean, it could be that your person simply refused to look at the betrayal. This could simply be you having to protect yourself, guard yourself, not needing to see any evidence of anything anymore. You may be absolutely, completely, 100% sure that you just want to end something and you want peace. You want to restore peace. Show me a little bit more, please. This person may have also refused to admit betrayal. Now, there's this person trying to figure out how to get through to you. So this could be your person looking back here and realizing that they were in denial. You may have been with this person for 6 years. This person may not be happy with the fact that you have them blocked. What is this person in the Seven of Pentacles thinking and feeling? What is this person in the Seven of Pentacles? I feel like there was another card coming out there. Yeah, they may have had you trapped, stuck. They may have been preventing you from moving. They may feel powerless right now themselves. They may simply have been extremely insecure. What are the restrictions that this person is looking at? What is the Eight of Swords? Okay, all right. There's something that they had to manage, or something that they were managing, and that is restricting them, or was restricting them. It could just simply be a huge amount of time that they wasted of yours. This could be about someone that was in jail. Maybe you left someone because you were sick and tired of waiting for them to get out of jail. But what they may be realizing here, though, is that a relationship was very unbalanced. They may have kept you stuck. They may have been refusing to commit to you. And they may be realizing that it was very unfair for them to have wasted an enormous amount of your time. This person may have always felt that the timing wasn't right. They could have been constantly saying this to you. Show me more, please. Wow. Now they feel that the timing is right. So they may be feeling extremely off balance, unsettled without you. They may realize that they can't function properly unless they are with you. Perhaps what this person wasn't willing to do was, have a mixed family. Show me more, please. They may be dreading the fact that you may be, I was about to say, what they're thinking about, I think, is that if they find out that you're happy with someone else, it's going to destroy them. It is going to destroy them. They may also be thinking about the fact that they restricted their heart. They may have been guarding their heart. They may have been the one in the Two of Swords. They may have just been very afraid to move into a commitment or to give you their all, to get out of that Nine of Cups and go into the Ten of Cups. I think you raised your sword about this. What else is under here? Yeah. This person, I feel they're very much in love with you. You know, they may have betrayed you, or if it wasn't betrayal, maybe they were betrayed in the past and they have just not healed. You may be pointing out here what you had to give to them, and they either betrayed you or restricted their heart. Show me more, please. I feel like we're nearing the end of the reading. Yeah, we're definitely hitting a brick wall here. They, I feel, were either undecided about commitment or they were guarding their heart. And you may have given them some kind of an ultimatum here. It could just be that you wanted to be happy, you know, and peaceful, and they were refusing. This could be someone who was allergic to a happy situation, and they, you know, instead, they may have messed everything up royally here. Oh, wow. We're at the end of the reading. Aquarius, you are going. This person is finally going to offer you the Ten of Cups. They're stepping into Emperor mode here. And I feel that it's because of two things, if you think back on what we saw. A, the very beginning of the reading, you left. B, what you gave them in the past was unconditional love. This person can't function without you. And I feel like it makes a lot of sense because you know what they say about the Emperor? The Emperor cannot function without the Empress. The Emperor cannot rule without the Empress. Without the Empress, the Emperor cannot function properly. So I feel like that is why this person is finally offering you. Let's get a soulmate message. What do we have for, here we go. From a physical perspective, isn't this interesting because we were talking about physical distance? Some relationships may seem less than perfect, yet from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, for they each help us to grow in love and wisdom. Now, I believe, and at the bottom of the deck, what I believe this means here is for those of you who feel like this wasn't a traditional situation, this person did love you, and this connection was sacred, whether you take them back or not. And this is what you showed them. Let us be the love we seek. Let us be the change we wish to see. Let us give freely to one another without condition. For it is in giving that we receive. And that is just like what we saw in the reading. Whether or not you go back with this person, you have found that incredible Holy Grail Ace of Cups. Well done, Aquarius. Let me know if it resonates. Thanks for watching.